All right, guys, look what we got here today. Taking the ENGWE L20 2.0 out again. Of course, I've got my seat on it today. The seat that comes with it's pretty comfortable. It's not bad at all. It does have a little suspension post. The seat looks a lot like this one right here. It's just a little more narrow, but I'm doing a long range ride today. You may be asking, how are you going to do a long range ride with that little 13 amp hour battery? Well, that's a good question, because you can't. But what I did was talk to the company and picked up a spare battery so I can turn this into a longer range e-bike. One battery got me around 20 miles, but I did have some juice left in it. So I'm going to test out today exactly how far this bike will carry a 230-pound man on a 13 amp hour battery, one charge. And then when that runs down, we got the second one to put in. My goal is to be able to get this bike to go on my normal length routes, which are in the 30 plus range, 30 to 36 miles usually. So that's the goal today, to see if we can take this little bike, this little lightweight 68-pound bike, and carry me 30 to 36 miles. So we're going to take it on a trip and see how it does. All right, guys? Anyhow, here we go. Let's go for a ride. Put this in a pedal assist of some sort here. Let's go 3 for now. And we're going to take off. Let's just go up this way today. I may end up having to raise these handlebars a little bit more. Not sure. Let's kick this up. This is 52-volt bike, guys. It's another reason why I want to give this another chance for my routes. Top speed pedaling right now. About 30 mile an hour. Let's you guys know why I got this second battery. I mean, this e-bike list right now for $799, which is very inexpensive. So you turn around and you buy a spare battery for it, which is fairly inexpensive for these type of batteries, $309 for a 13 amp hour spare battery. And then all of a sudden you've got just under $1,100 with my $50 discount. All right, guys, we're gonna see how we get up this big hill here. This is a very steep hill. I'm currently in 7th gear. I'm in pedal assist 5, and I'm pedaling and throttling. And it seems to be holding us right at about 6 miles an hour there somewhere. You do got to put a little bit of muscle into this one. It's a small bike, guys, and I'm a heavy dude, and this is a very steep hill. So this speed is not horrible for this type of e-bike. We're on just 20 by 3 inch tires instead of 4. I got no power, or no problem I should say, with these 3 inch tires. For the type of riding I do, they will be just fine. All right, just picked up speed now. Let's go back to pedaling. It gets down to pedal assist that I usually ride in. Which is either 3 or 4 depending on the e-bike. 3 on this one, I'll show you here. If I remember right, it goes about 15 miles an hour. Which is a little slow for my liking. Check real quick. Checking my cameras and my battery, make sure it ain't sliding out the back. Now the other thing is, I did order a battery carrier for this battery, but it's not going to be here till tomorrow. So I had to make a decision, go ahead and get the ride done and just kind of rig up how to keep my battery in the back here, or wait till tomorrow. I decided not to wait till tomorrow because I've got other e-bikes coming and I got to stay ahead of the game, guys. So we had to do a little bit of a rig job holding our battery back here today. And this is the first day I can literally see the sky in 2 weeks, guys. I've had nothing but rain and clouds for a little over 2 weeks. But you can give it a little bit of your own power if you get your legs going faster. And you see, and I can get it up there now to over 16 mile an hour. Pedal assist 3. So let's kick her up to 4 again. And as soon as you kick it into 4, it's got power. It just takes off. Then you feel that 52 volt. Roads are still a little wet from rain yesterday. Oh, sun, come out, sun. I haven't had sun for 2 weeks. I've been sitting around eating pizza, getting fatter again, guys, and I don't want to do that. These brakes do need to bed it in a little bit. I'll take a look at this real quick, guys. Oh, sorry, I had to slow down a little bit. I got to try to bed these brakes in so they stop squeaking for us today, too. But it's so nice to finally be able to see some beautiful scenery again. Still got some dark clouds. This bike is really designed to be your in-town type commuter, guys. It's going to get you back and forth to work. It's going to get you to the grocery store. There's a place for mounting a basket in the front of this, and of course you can put a bigger one on the rear. Hopefully my dog's not out here today. I did see a squirrel. Didn't see no dog. He's not coming to get me. So pulling up these medium-sized hills, this thing just tears right up them like it's nothing. Oh, sunshine. There's some sunshine. Yippee-key! Sunshine on my shoulders. Okay, so ghost pedaling, definitely at 21. Coming up to the hill here. Pedal assist 4. You just now feel it. I give it a little bit of throttle along with it, and it pulls you right up, guys. This bike's set up just a little bit different than other e-bikes I've noticed when it comes to that throttle pedal combination. This one's got rear hub, 750 watt motor, peaks at 1125, 75 Newton meters of power, torque. And something I've noticed with this one, it does, initially the bars go down pretty fast, but it hangs on to that last one. And then you can keep testing to see. I'm going to bed these brakes in a little bit more here, guys. You can keep testing to see if you actually still have bars by turning the bike on and off during the ride, if you're curious. All right, so let's kick her down. We got some flat ground now. We're going to kick her down to pedal assist 1. the speeds. Let's just start off here a little slower. And I'll just gradually pedal here. And this bike goes real slow now. So I mean, I barely can feel it helping me power-wise at all. 6, 7 mile an hour. So let's kick it up to 2, and you do feel a little power kick on. But it's still just really a slow speed. This bike is really set up to do the bike trails, guys. So when you're riding with your friends that have regular bicycles, you can, you know, stay right with them with the speeds they generally go at. You know, unless they got the big old 10 or mountain bike type bikes, and a lot of them guys can go pretty fast too. But you can ride along with your family members and stuff going very slow. So pedal assist 2, about 9 mile an hour. Let's go to 3, and as soon as you kick 3, it kicks you up there. It takes you straight up to 15, and this is a real good bike trail speed right here. If you like riding the bike trails, you have a bunch of those around your home, this is a nice speed for that. And this is probably where you're going to get your good range. But Mr. Pawpaw here, he can't hardly stand going this slow. So, you know, we're going to kick her up to 4. And get around this corner here. Probably should have waited till I got around the corner, huh? Alright, and pedal assist 4 is going to take us to 22. Just a gradual pedal. This isn't anything hard here. 22 mile an hour. Which I like that speed. Now let's go to 5. Got another hill. And you can feel that kick in too. Or not a hill, but a corner here. And let me get back up the pedal in here. Pedal assist 5. Just a gradual pedal. It's like about 26, 27. Now if I pump it a little faster, it should take us up around a good flat, about 29.4. And I think if you pedal hard enough, you could probably get it to 30 here. I'm running out of room. Here at my favorite stopping spot here by the creek, and listen to my squeaky brakes, which I hope I can get fixed here before the day's over with. All right, let's go ahead and turn it off for a second. That way we'll know where the battery's at when we come back on. All right, guys, this is the ENGWE L20 2.0. This is the 2024 version. There's a surprise coming for this bike that many of you will be happy to hear about. This does have mechanical brakes on it. 180, I believe. Let's see if I can see the right. If I remember right, it was 180, but it could be 160 rotors. But I think it's 180. You can double check me on that. 13 amp hour battery. This is a 52 volt e-bike. This is not the seat that comes with it, but this is what I use for my additional rides. You have the 7-speed, I believe Shimano, yes, Shimano gearing system. Turny derailleur. It does have the easy fold pedals that come with it. You do have lockout suspension in the front, and it does come with a suspension post and a really nice comfortable seat. I was able to do 20 miles with a seat that it came with no problems whatsoever. But I just like my little bit wider one here for when I'm going on longer rides. So you always have the option of putting on different seats, guys. What else? I think that's about it. As far as the basic information about this e-bike, we are turning it into a long-range e-bike today. I'm going to see if I can get over 30 miles, which I'm almost guaranteed positive I can. I should be able to get somewhere around 25 just with one battery, but we're going to put that to the test. So here I am in all my ugliness, and there is my ENGWE L20 2.0 right here. It's a nice little bike, guys. It's got the 3x20 tires. And we got a car coming, so I'm not going to sit here and talk to myself. I'm going to pretend I don't see him. All right, is that all right with you? Let's see what they look like here going past. Yep. I'm just pretending. Yeah, but okay. There we are, guys. There she is, and there I is in all my ugliness, and I can't help it. I'm so beautiful. We're going to finish this ride up here and take off. I'm going to let you guys look at some of this beautifulness here first. Gotta make sure my camera don't come off here. I got a different mount coming for this camera, so I don't have to fight this thing so much on my selfie stick, guys. Let you see both sides while we're out here today. People think I'm crazy. I don't blame them. I might be a little bit crazy. But I did pick up a nice carbon fiber selfie stick, but the mount I have for it is just horribly terrible. We're going to try something else here today. Let me see if I can get this thing to tighten up. Let's try this out. Gonna go up the hill. With my camera beside me one time. Probably a mistake, but we're gonna see what it do. I'll try this pedal assist 3 up this hill one time. Forgot how to turn my headlights on. Is that it? Yeah, there's headlights. The bottom button on the side here is headlights, guys. Pedal assist 3. Just pedaling about 9 miles an hour. Let's go ahead and give it a little throttle too. When it gets to the steepest part, you can just give it a little hand throttle along with it, and this bike will get you up the big hills. I mean, this thing isn't really set up to be your mountain climber, but you can do it, guys. You can climb these big hills with it. You got to put a little bit more effort into it, you know, than some of the more powerful bikes, but it's not so bad. I don't know what this looks like. Hi, guys. I just thought I'd try it one time. It's wobbling all over the place. It's probably not going to be real good. Okay, guys, we're back in business. Let's go for this trip here. Let's see how this ENGWE climbs this mountain here. I'm in. Ooh, is that a Sasquatch? You hear that? They say when you hear them knocking in the woods, something knocked pretty hard. All right, pedal assist 3. I don't know why I keep doing this in pedal assist 3. Let's go 4, guys. This is where I would normally ride it. But we are still climbing a hill. Pretty big one. Let's go ahead and give her a little gas. Not gas, idiot. We're gonna give it some electricity. Something in them woods making fun of me. Got a car coming too. I'm pedaling up the hill here, fast as I can go. Come on, go around me, dude. All right. Now, when we do these range type tests, guys, you got to keep in mind, I'm a heavy guy, 230 pounds, and I have many, many massive hills. So, chances are, if you have a flatter terrain, you're going to get a lot better mileage. A lot better range out of your out of this e-bike if you buy this particular one. And if you do like this particular e-bike, don't forget to use the links down in my description, and you'll also get a $50 off discount using the code provided as well. And that goes for every one of my e-bike reviews. You'll see a link and discount code down there, and I do make a small commission when you use my links, and I certainly do appreciate it, guys. Helps keep the channel going, helps keep a little bit of money flowing. It's not a lot, but it helps keep a little bit flowing so that I can keep doing these in my older age. Where is all the deers and antelopes and Sasquatches and groundhogs and bullfrogs? Where are they at today? I saw lots of that stuff last time I was out. Where where the deers and the antelope lay. Suddenly I heard something that sounded a little bit like a bird. And I chased all the deers away. How? Yeah, people think I'm crazy. I don't know why. I'll wait till I get down here on the flats, and I'm going to check this seat out because I feel like my leg extension has shortened, and that makes it not as fun when you're going on longer range rides, guys, because if you keep your legs all bunched up and you're trying to pedal and get some power out of them, it hurts fast. You need that leg extension. Come on, let me get these brakes bedded in here too. I'm bedding them, I'm putting them to bed. My name's not Fred. No, and my hair's not red. Did you hear what I said? Sometimes I tickle myself. I don't know why. Oh man, I almost hacked a loogie on that one. I got a little bit of a cold. I've been stuck in the house for 2 weeks. No sunshine hitting my body at all. Doing nothing but eating pizza and chocolates. All the stuff you're not supposed to do. I did it when you're dieting, and I think I might have gained some pounds, man. I gotta get it off. But guess what? I got a lot of e-bike riding to do. I got a lot of e-bike riding to do. Yeah, we got a good place to stop right down here. Hello, moo cows. Why are you so stinky? You're knee deep in the mud. That's why. They're wandering around their own feces. Oh, there's a black caterpillar. What's that mean when you see a black woolly bear caterpillar? Caterpillar. How do you say that? Caterpillar. Right. I think that means it's going to be a bad winter, right? That's what they say. I don't know how much truth there is to that. Oh, it did expand. Okay. Yeah, I've got a little cheap thing I put together here to keep my seat from falling. But it has expanded. And it's not doing what it's supposed to do, so I'm going to just move it up a tad, and hopefully it's tightened. We'll tighten her down here more. We'll make it real tight. I hear something in the. You gotta watch it. One of these days Sasquatch is going to come out and get me. I don't know why. I never did nothing to him but make fun of him. Oh, I got that way too tight, I think. Yep. I thought I had muscles, but I didn't have that many. Didn't have that many muscles. Still ain't got. There we go. Come on. There. You get it real tight and it won't slide down on you. All right. Oh, I do got on some new biker underwears. Trying them out today. I saw them because one of my people that follow my channels and use my Amazon links bought a pair of them. I looked at them and said, well, those look pretty good. So I'm giving them a try. I can't remember what their name is right now. Starts with an S. That's all I know. But they feel okay right now. See, my bike says I only got one bar left, but I don't believe it. That's what this one does. That's my only suggestion for ENGWE, is you might want to go to a different display. These ones that just do the bar and they don't do the bar well, people don't like that. You know, they want to know what kind of juice they got left, and you really just can't tell by looking at this one. And it does not have a setting you can scroll to show your voltage or anything. Your only option is these little green bars, and literally the only way I can tell if I still have juice left is to turn the bike off. But this one does, when it gets down to the bottom of that one bar, I guess it does flash. So I'm gonna let it go to that, guys. I normally wouldn't do that. See, I don't like to run my batteries all the way down to the bottom. Even though in the controllers they do cut the voltage off to supposedly a safe limit so you don't run the batteries all the way down. But even still, when you're running them down 20% left even, it's not good on the batteries. Now you'll hear other people tell you different. I've dealt with lithium batteries for quite a while, especially even with solar stuff, and you just don't do it. If you want to keep your battery, if you want your battery, let's put it this way, it will do it, but if you want your batteries to last longer, you don't run them all the way down like that. That's why having a spare battery for this e-bike is a really good idea, because you're not, I don't know, I've seen guys get like 26 miles with this battery, but they're lighter than me. If I can get 25, 24 miles out of just one battery, one of these batteries, I'll consider that a success, because I'm a heavy guy and I've got crazy hills here, guys. I'm putting a lot of strain on this bike, but we want to know if it can do it, you know. That's why I think my routes I have here for e-bike makers, if they want to really test their bikes out, I have really good routes for that, because I have all the different types of terrain that you could want to put the bike through to see how it handles it. And I'm not afraid to go 30 miles, you know, I'm not afraid to go 40 miles. Generally, I go between 30 and 36, right in there somewhere. It's about all my booty can handle. Turn this off for a second. Oh. Turn this off for a second, and we're going to let it set for just a few seconds. And then I'm going to turn it back on, and we're going to see. Whoa. I don't like getting on this road I'm going to be getting on here. We're going to see what we got left in battery. See, now it's saying we got 3 bars left, guys. See? So 11.6 miles, 3 bars. This thing will get me to 20 miles, no problem. I believe that. It's just how far can we get after that? And today we get to test that because I have a spare battery. Anyhow, let's put this in some kind of pedal assist that actually moves, and we're going to put it in 5 because I got to get up this hill and I got to go pretty much as fast as I can, because this is a busy road. This is my parents' house down here on the left. My father's house, I'd say now. My mother just died. Matter of fact, it was just a little over a week ago here. So he is in mourning now, but I'm going to stop in and see him, guys. That car coming, but I'm getting off here real quick. So stop in and see how he's doing, see if he needs anything. I think he's got the mower out. He must have been mowing. So these brakes are squeaky. I should have sprayed them a little bit before I took off today. I just didn't remember where I had them left off at. Don't know if he's out here, if he's in the house. Go up here and take a peek-see. All right, guys. Oop, kicked my camera. All right, we'll turn this off here. Alright, let's get this booger up the hill here. Get a move on. I'm going to pedal it as far as I can. So I'm 7th gear, pedal assist 5. It's squawking at me right now, but it's pulling. Pretty strong bike, really. This little thing pulling 230 pounds. It only weighs 68 pounds. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna do that. There we go. All right, let's get a move on, guys. This thing going down this hill so I can get up the next big one. Now, when I was a young boy, 13 years old, I'd ride my bicycle over these things, get in town to see my girlfriend, who is now my wife. So I would say my efforts paid off. I got a good wife. You find a good woman, you found a good thing. That's for sure, guys. Oh, look at this, guys. Kick this down here a little slower. This is just gorgeous. See if we can sneak up on a little something here. This looks like a tent. What is that back there? They're tents. Yeah, somebody's got little tarp tents built back there. And this looks like little cabins, like Boy Scout style cabin. Cool. Smell smoke, so somebody's cooking somewhere. Yeah, if you ever do ride with spare batteries, you probably should pick up a battery bag, guys. They usually have some, they're fire resistant, so they're going to protect the battery from, you know, excessive heat from the sun beating down on it. Or if it happens to rain on you, so protect you that way too. And they usually have some padding and, you know, Velcro tie downs inside of it too, to help keep the battery from bouncing around and stuff. It's not a bad idea. I did pick one up. I don't have it for this ride though, because it was not here yet. All right, we're gonna get on the bike trail for a little bit, avoid some of this traffic for a little while. I don't know what time it is. It must be time for people to come home or get off for lunch or something. So we're going to ride the bike trail for a little bit, guys. Head on into Belleville this way. Now I can kick this down to pedal assist 3. It makes for a nice little bike trail type speed. This bike's like, what are you doing riding on flat ground? I thought you were just going to take me on hills today. Yeah, I gotta mix it up with a little bit of both. Gotta give this battery a fair shot. ENGWE. The ENGWE L20 2.0, 52 volt, 750 watt motor, cadence sensor, 13 amp hour battery, peaks at 1125 watts, 20-inch 3.0 Oh, tires. Nice quiet little bike on the bike trail, guys. Except for my squeaky brakes, but I'm going to use my front one so I don't look so dumb this time. Oh, it's squeaking now too. This bike is not an uncomfortable bike. It's pretty comfortable. For me, I'm used to heavier bikes, so I took a little used to the shorter handlebars and how agile this one is. The seat that comes with it is not uncomfortable. It's a pretty comfortable seat, especially if you're lighter weight. I've rode on quite a few different seats now, and that was one of the more comfortable ones. The only thing I don't particularly care for on this bike is the fact that the display doesn't show you voltage or percentage. It just shows you bars, and it doesn't regenerate the bars. You know, like if you climb a hill and you level back out and the battery cools down a little bit, the good ones will regenerate the bars back, so you can see where you're really at. This one just stays there, stays down until you turn it off and back on again. I mean, it's a nice colorful, bright display. I don't have a problem with that. I don't like the fact that you can't get a more accurate idea of what kind of voltage you got in your battery. I think they all should come with that. Every e-bike should have at least percentage or voltage. To me, voltage is better. Oh, do I get to use my dinger? I do. She's okay.
I know, a little worm.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get it, did I? Was she calling me a little worm, or was she talking about what was on the road? I got to use my dinger. I like it when I get to use my dinger bell, guys. I just bought a whole bag of them. You can get on there, Amazon, and you can buy them in 10 or 12. For all these e-bikes that's coming. A lot of them don't come with bells on them, but I like to put bells on them because you're in a lot of situations just like that where you don't want to hit your horn, scared somebody to have a heart attack or something. It just irritates people when you give them the old you give them a little dinger bell, and they don't mind that so much. So I think every e-bike should also have a jingle bell on it as well as a horn. There's a chipmunk. He just scurried across the road, the bike trail road. It's nice out here during the fall with the leaves and stuff. You hear the tires hitting the leaves, kicking the leaves up. Something stinks though. I don't know what that was. Ew, smelled like sewage. This e-bike is just a nice different pace. I mean, it almost feels like you're riding a regular, doing another one, like you're riding a regular bicycle. Let me turn this down to, let's take this down to 0 here. Let me just pedal it. Oh my gosh. What's the difference between that and 1? I'm going 9 mile an hour, 8 mile an hour, in 7th gear. Let me try shifting this down one time. Okay, I got it in 4th gear. That's a little hard. Let's try 3rd. I mean, you definitely could pedal this bike home. It's heavier than a regular bicycle, but you could do it. Let's see, let's take it down to even lighter. 2, let's go to 1 once. Now 1's not hard to pedal at all, but it's a little harder to control the bike. That's not bad. Okay. We'll kick her back up here, and we're going to hit pedal assist 1 once. You definitely could take this way down in speed, guys, if you're riding with other people. Kick her back up to 7. That's too slow for me. But here's 2. Just going a nice little leisurely ride. There's a guy was riding an e-bike. Coming up on this bridge again, guys. It's a nice bridge. Old, beautiful bridge. So let's try this. Now I'm going to take this down to pedal assist 1 and just throttle. Oh, it don't matter. Okay, yeah, it's going to take you to 20 mile an hour regardless of what pedal assist you're in. There's more chipmunks racing around. Don't you get hit. Where are you going? Those are little squirrels. Little teeny tiny red squirrels. I'm at almost 20 miles, guys, and this bike just keeps it going. I don't know, maybe we'll just hang out on the bike trail here for a little bit. Sasquatch, can you hear me? I don't know if you guys can see any of that or not. I should just stop and, you know what? Here, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, people. I don't see nobody coming. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna turn this bike off for a second. There I am, Self. Here, let's take a peek, guys. What you guys see? This is a wide part of the Clear Fork River. It is beautiful. But back in here, I thought was interesting. That little part of the bridge there. Perfect place to get out there and fish. Nice deep little hole down there. So this is me on the bridge. Let's go get another shot of the bike, guys. Let's get a shot of the bike. I'm just walking. Here, let's go this way. We'll walk this way for a minute. Here we go. How's that look? She's a nice looking bike, ain't she? Alright. And we'll get back where I can see what's going on. What the world? Something just came off my... I just lost a piece of my kickstand. Just lost a bottom piece of my kickstand, guys. I don't know how, but it did. Okay, we're down to 1 bar, that's for sure. Alright. 20.5 miles, guys. But I'm not afraid because I've got another battery. But we are going to see how far this bike's going to go. It's already went farther than my first test with it. I was scared to death to go too far because I didn't want to get stranded. But now I don't have that fear because I've got another whole 13 amp hour battery with me. So you can go on your longest routes. And we'll be able to get a good idea, what the second battery is going to get too, because of what the first one gets. So that's what this ride's kind of all about. If you invest in the extra $309, this bike's only $799. So you take off the $50 discount coupon code you get going through my channel, and you add the $309 on for a spare battery. And that's what you'd be paying for a nice long range, super lightweight, 52 volt e-bike. It's a little over $1,000. You got a nice, it's a really well built e-bike. Super lightweight, easy. It's a foldable bike too. We haven't even really talked about that. Put this thing in your trunk. Trunk of your car real easy. Fold it up, take it with you. If you get in a situation where you do run out of battery, I mean, if if your terrain is pretty flat, you know, just like I'm on right now, you can pedal this bike home easily. And you can't say that about many other ones. Well, we're at almost 22 miles. Couple cars. Alright. Isn't the best road to be on, but I gotta get back over to where I'm going somehow. So we're down to 1 bar. I'm pedaling this slightly uphill. Still feels like it has decent power. Pedal assist 4, keeping me at that 21, 22 mile an hour mark. And we're not even flashing on that bar yet. So this little battery is surprising me, guys. This little e-bike, 50. Oh, we are flashing now. We are flashing now. I'm not in a spot where I can change that battery. So 22.7 miles so far. I'll see if it'll get me up the end of the road here. See if it can take me up to the end of the road. 23 miles. Not sure which way I should go with this here. I'm going to stop down here for a second and think about this. I want to see how far I can go is a problem. But I've got highway left and right, and it seems to be rush hour. I tell you, I'm just going to go back this way for now, guys. That way we can get an idea how far I can get on this bike. That's the whole test. I don't want to get out there on the highway, you know, and try to go as fast as I can and all of a sudden run out of juice. So we're going to go back this way for testing purposes. And this thing still, even while the battery's flashing, it's taking me up to 26.4 mile an hour. Pedal assist 5. I think probably the safest thing to do at this point, because I'm doing a test here, is to get back on the bike trail and head back toward town. And maybe, just maybe, I'll find that little rubber foot that fell off my kickstand, as well as to see how far this bike's going to take me. Right now we're at 23.9 miles. Almost 24 miles. So it's surprising me pretty good here. I've seen that fellow once before. This thing would be amazing if it could get me 30 miles. That'd be incredible. With 2 batteries, that means you can go 60 miles. That turns this little, you know, class 2 e-bike into a long-range e-bike. I would say it already is. I'm not losing any speed at all, guys. We're at 16.9 mile an hour. I'm pedaling kind of hard right now. I could ease up a little bit. I think we're going slightly downhill. This is a beautiful little patch right here. And come on, guys, join my Facebook page. Papa's product reviews. And my Instagram, Papa's product reviews. My YouTube, it's all the same name, guys. Sign up for my Facebook. Get on there and start a conversation if you like. But I would say this e-bike is a thumbs up, guys. I'm at 25.5 miles and we are still just cruising along. The battery's flashing, like saying, hey, you gonna do something about this right here? And I just keep saying no, I'm just gonna keep on going. I think I'm climbing a slight hill right at the moment. Speed has dropped to 12.8, but it also could have something to do with the voltage lowering. I'm going to take it down to where it's just unreasonable really to keep it going. You know? Plus I don't want to damage, you know, the battery itself, but I do want you to see how far you can absolutely get. I'm a big guy, guys. I'm over 230 pounds, and so far we're at 25.7 miles on one 13 amp hour battery. This bike is pretty good. Yeah, it's fading pretty quick now. It's up to 11.5. We'll get up here at the bridge and try to swap this out. Hi. Yeah, it's just easing down, guys. It's just easing down. 11 mile an hour. I'm getting 26 miles out of this. That's all there is to it. Come on, you can do it. Makes me not feel so fat. Come on. 25.9. You can do it. Come on. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. 26. We just got 26 miles. And I probably could, I don't know. Let's take her down pedal assist 2 once, see if, see, I don't know how much my own pedal power I'm putting in. I can feel it a little bit. We're going 9.8. Howdy. All right, guys. I think we're gonna stop right here and go ahead and change it out. We're gonna call that 26.1 miles. We're gonna call it. That is impressive. Now, will my kickstand even hold the bike up? Yeah, it still does. All right. Now, getting this other battery out of here is gonna be a trick. I got this thing so tight on here. I gotta get my, I don't have the flip seat on here right now. I got my bike seat. So we'll put that like that. Turn this key off. Pop this out. Okay. I'm just gonna lay this here for now on that side. Make sure you don't put the contacts down in the dirt, guys. Now, let's see if I can get this off. I got this all strapped in here like I'm a crazy man, some sort of madman. Put this thing in here. I don't know how much battery I got left on my GoPro, guys, but I think we have completed the goal of this ride, which was to see just how much juice, see how far I can get on one battery, but with 2 batteries, just to show that this turns into a long-range e-bike all of a sudden. There's number 2 battery in. I got to put my number 2 key in. Yep, that's in. Now with a battery bag, I won't have to worry about this. floor. There we go. With the battery bag, this would be easier, guys. You won't have to strap all this stuff on and stuff like I'm doing here. I heard a bell, I just didn't know what it was. Okay, 26 miles. And probably could have squeezed out 26.5, something like that. Just that quick, we're back in business. All right, do I got the key on position? I think so. We got juice. We're back to, see, this shows 4 bars. I don't know why it's not showing all the bars all of a sudden, but my kickstand is not complete, guys. All right, get this thing going here. Wow, you can feel the power difference now. Yeah, feels great. Make sure that the battery's staying in there okay. Try not to wreck while I'm doing it. All right, guys, we don't have far to go home. So, what's 26 plus 26, guys? That'd be 52, correct? So if you're a big dude like me and you got 2 batteries, you're going to get at least 52 miles. Now, if you weigh less, you're going to get a lot more. You might get your 60 mile out of that setup. All right, let's go. Let's go. So ENGWE L20 2.0. I would say it's a winner e-bike, guys. If you like a little lightweight folding e-bike, it's going to get you some range. Pick up a spare battery. Just over $1,100 with 2 batteries. It's going to get you at least 50 miles, right? I still lift my leg up off of that. You see what I did to that little piece fell off down here, guys. And there's a little piece that goes in there. I kept that, I found it, but there should be a rubber bottom on it. It fell off. I didn't even know I had to tighten that, but apparently you do. Here we go, guys. Take a peek, see at that. ENGWE L20. I love that color green. It's beautiful. And it's a lightweight bike. It folds. It's only 68 pounds with the battery in it. Of course, with the spare battery, you're going to have more than that. You have another 9 pounds added to it if you end up going with the 2 batteries. But get you the regular battery holder so you don't have to do this little rig configuration I did there. If you go with the spare batteries, under $1,200, you'd have an e-bike with 2 batteries. And you never have to worry about range. It's pretty impressive. That little thing gets around really good. These little tires, little 3-inchers. I'm liking it. I'm happy with it. I am pleased. I'm gonna put this away. We'll let Jax do the outros.
Subscribe, like, comment, and hit that notification bell to see my videos.